Well, welcome to the Undiagnosed Podcast. I am your host, Steve Clifton, aka. Let's see, how many nicknames can I make myself? Let's see. I've gained some new nicknames this week. Matter of fact, today, my wife said I'm Mr. Charlotte guy. Mr. Charlotte guy. Apparently, I started thinking about it. And I do take a lot of showers. I think I don't just something about that. The hot water just wakes you up in the morning. So in the morning, I got to take one. And then to me, taking one right before you go to bed, I can't get in the bed dirty. Like, I don't know what it is. So like, I feel like I do take a lot of showers. I am Mr. Shower a lot. And some of you people that know me in real life are like, I couldn't tell because he doesn't look very groomed. No. Mr. Shower a lot guy. I'm also Mr. 80s reference guy. 90s reference guy. I'm pop reference guy. So if you ever need, someone to liven a party up, invite me. And anytime somebody brings something about Ferris Bueller or I don't know, the 87 Cubs, I don't know, I'll know. So yeah, Mr. I got plenty of nicknames there. Does anybody remember their first nickname? By the way, this is the Undiagnosed Podcast. If this is your first time listening, why? You get over here. Anyways, thanks for listening. My regular listeners will know why I'm saying that. I say that a lot. Basically, this is a podcast that I created, I don't know, about 3 years ago. And I think for some reason I have to explain myself about this podcast about every 3 or 4 of them. I haven't done one in about a month or so. But this podcast here, I started about 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I'm apparently Mr. Don't know exact years guy. I do exaggerate. Exaggerate. First off, I'm going to get me a board. I'm going to put like right here. I'm going to say write all the words I jack up words. Mr. Jack up words guy. Look at this guy. He makes fun of himself. Anyways, that's what us comedians do. We make fun of ourselves and we do random voices. Anyways, and we ramble and we go off subjects. So I created this podcast about 3 years ago because I was bored one night. My family went out of town. I used to do stand-up. And a lot of stand-up comedians would ask me, hey, be on my podcast. And 9 times out of 10, they never would. And one night, whenever my family was gone, I Googled how you could do it. And it doesn't cost anything. Why don't you have one? Everybody should have one. What are you waiting on? I got 2 now. 2. Well, that's where I haven't been on this one for about a month or so because I've been working on the CWA podcast. That's Christians with Attitude of Loving Christ and others. With my partner there, Chris Bird with a Y. It's funny I said bird and I've got 3 birds behind me. See here, I am rambling again. Here's what the birds are there because Thanksgiving was last week here. And my family, we have a tradition. Sound too much like Bill Burr. A tradition of coloring turkeys. And usually we draw them. This year we colored them, and my wife's always looks the best that way. And then this was my daughter's. Mine. I went with Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons turkey. Go Cowboys. Micah Parsons there. Yeah, I've done Dirk, I've done Luca, I've done Roma, I've done Dak, I've done Zeke. Insert any Cowboy Maverick here. Beltray, couple Rangers, Beltray. I've probably done a Michael Young turkey. Probably definitely a Josh Hamilton turkey. Don't even bring it up. The World Series 2011. Still like one of the worst days of my life. Any day you're alive is a good day, so I shouldn't say that. Isn't it crazy how you are born again and all of a sudden stuff that you used to say, you're like, man, I wish I could go fix that. But anyway, so we're doing the CWA podcast, Christians with Attitude. Check that out on YouTube. Google CWA podcast, Spotify CWA podcast. Trying to get some viewership on that one because that one's way better than this one. No, this one's good too. This one's my baby, but my good friend Chris there, we go to church together. I don't know, man. Just as soon as I met the guy, just some kind of chemistry, same age. Neither one of us have hair. His is all the way bald. Uh, we're both music nerds. He's way more of a music nerd than I am, though. This guy, like, I'm a music nerd. Like, I know. Oh yeah, that was the third song on the Bone Thugs album in 1996, or oh yeah, this one part whenever the soprano part saying, like, I'm a music nerd. I know a lot about music, and if there's ever one of those name that song in three, one Jamie Foxx did, name that song, did dominate on there. But this guy takes it to another level. I mean, level, knows all about the levels and making this sound better and that sound better, and this sound better and this sound better, and make if you take out the tremolo and the third part, do the music major. Knows what he's talking about, man. Good stuff there. So like we would hang out, we'd have fun, laugh at stuff, and talk about life, So it's like, man, I would always tell him, dude, I do my podcast, and at first I was just gonna try to talk him into doing some music, opening music maybe, and some segment music. Oh, there it goes on the wall. Music, M-U-M-U. Alexa, spell music.
Music is spelled M-U-S-I-C. Do you want that one more time?
No, I'm not that dumb. I am. But by the way, I got a new personal assistant. Her name's Alexa. Alexa, say hello. Yeah. Alexa, say hello.
Hi there.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm bragging about 2012 technology. I got the original Dot Echo that you got when you first started there. Some people are like, yeah, that thing spies on you. It's listening to everything you do. And meanwhile, all of us got 2 cell phones in our pockets. Back on topic here. That's why I got Chris. But yeah, CWA podcast. Check it out, man, on YouTube, on Spotify. I finally talked him into doing one with me, and the first one it's a work in progress, man. But I'm telling you right now, quality wise, it's already better than this one because Chris's stamps on it, man. He's got headphones set up and microphones, and plays around with the sound and makes this sound better and that sound better and this sound better and that sound better, man. So it's the real deal, man. It's only 3 episodes in, and we're working anything out. I think the first episode went really well because we were just kind of like back when we just were chilling, insert restaurant here, and we talk about this random stuff. We didn't really plan it. We just kind of went into it, and then the second one we kind of planned out a little bit. We planned out some segments and stuff, and I feel the first one was better. The third one we just released, and it's pretty good. So the third one was released was pretty good. We went back to a little bit more just riffing. We've had some, and dude, it's legit. Dude, we've had a show production meeting on Zoom. If Chris ever sees this, he doesn't like boasting. I'm not boasting. He's the dude's awesome, man. Just a good friend, man. I'm glad I met him. I'm glad he's doing this with me. If nothing else, 10 years from now, he can hear this. And I'll say, dude, thanks, Chris, for jumping on there with me. Dude, yeah, so we got good chemistry, man. And he's so smart about the Bible. And he's just so in depth and can bring stuff up. Something I just can't even go there in my brain, man. So that's another thing, just learning from him. To me, it's like another day going to church when we do it together. So, and I throw in some Bible stuff there, and I murdered a story the other day. I did. And it's weird how God works in mysterious ways, and and that's something cliche you've heard even before, or I heard even before I was born again. But he does, and basically that was teaching me, hey, if you're going to talk about the word, do some more homework, and I should. And that stuff, that subject was Stephen stoning in Acts. See, I don't even know, 13, I think, 12, somewhere in there, 11, somewhere in Acts, and I jacked up the story. I didn't do enough homework on it. I just knew the rough draft on it, but it's teaching me that if I do segments about that, I should do some more research. But then again, this is how my brain works, y'all. To listen to the Undiagnosed podcast. It's called Undiagnosed because I probably need therapy. My brother is going through therapy. Thank God, because it's helping him. It's really just truly helping him, man. He's working through some stuff there. But pray for him. I do every day. But let's see here. But I don't go for anything. I don't go. I'm one of those typical. I don't go to the doctor guys because I'm old. Anyways, you don't want to care. Y'all don't want to care. There goes on the board. Y'all don't want to care. Anyways, this guy rambles a lot. But yeah, check out the CWA podcast for me, please. Like and subscribe that. If anybody's watching this, I got 20. I think I have 20 subscribers on this. I don't even know who they are. It doesn't let me pick, or if it does, I'm not smart enough to figure it out. That's another good thing about CWA podcast. It's like yin and yang. You get Chris is going to give you some in-depth music stuff, some in-depth Bible stuff. It's going to give you both of those. And then I want to talk about mashed potatoes in between. Fit it in there. No, check that out. For real. I can't promote that enough because I'm going to probably not promote this one anymore and promote that one because I can't be Mr. Two Podcast. I got to watch two of your podcasts. It's rough, man, promoting that stuff. Especially when you're doing a church one because you want to over promote and be like you're boasting, but you want people to hear it, check it out, get the word out there and stuff. So I'm just going to post each episode one time. Take my good buddy Chris's advice. Let God work the rest of it out. Amen. All right. So on this episode of the Undiagnosed podcast, I ain't done. Bill Burr again. I haven't been watching a lot of stand-up here recently. I quit watching stand-up. I did. One, I've watched them all 1,000 times, and then like you hear a little Bill Burrisms on the board. Bill Burrisms come out because of that. Because I watched so much of him and listened to so much of him. Anyways, there are some good Christian comics. John Christ is great. Hawkins, the best. Anyways, there's another one. There's several of them, and I've been checking. There's not as many. Obviously, it's a smaller pool there. Stephen Jr. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones on that. But on this episode, another word, episode. But I tricked them into letting me do the church. Not tricked them. The church announcements. I do the church announcements at my church. Church announcements at church. Been doing it for about a couple months now, 2-3 months. I'm doing it this weekend. This weekend's huge. It's communion weekend. Communion weekend for y'all. It's non-Christian people that's listening. Communion is like at my church we do it once a month, and it's like it's different than the other services, man. It's more of a remembrance of what he did for us. So there's like it's a little bit more calmer, and it's not as joyous, I guess you could say. And it means a little joyous, but it's not. So it's definitely the weekend where most people come to the communion and eat the bread of Christ and drink the blood of Christ. By the way, since COVID, they do it different now. They give you like a little bit element things. They give you like your own little element, like your little cup thing. Here's your element, and then like you can hear everybody take it off and using, and you're that one guy that's struggling through it. Or you do it too soon, people are looking at you like, oh no. You wait. I know. I'm just I like to do stuff ahead of it. I show up to work 15 minutes early. So and it's like this little dry cracker. And forgive me, Lord, I'm not complaining about I feel like I should say that on this, but it's so dry. And the first time you ever do it, you're like, I'm supposed to eat this. It looks like a piece of cardboard. Is this real? And you see everybody do it, and it kind of like melts. Don't swallow it, let it melt. And then it has like a little bitty like grape juice shot up there. And it's always weird because you're remembering, Christ and everything, and it's blood, and you're all like praying and stuff. And then the guy comes by, and you're, okay, here you go. You throw it, hand it to him like you're at a movie theater. They finally got away with it at my church. I went back to the old school way where you can come up and then you can just, you share a loaf and you share which is grape juice, and or they give you the option. So it's always crazy. One time. One time my daughter wasn't there, so she on communion, she slept in. She's a teenager, and can I take one of these home? And I put it in my pocket. I felt like I was shoplifting the communion for a second. This is another reason why I'm doing this. This is like brain. There's several reasons why I'm doing this. One, I love to talk. There's another nickname. I'm Mr. Love to Talk guy. I am a Mr. Love to Talk guy. Mr. Talk guy. Anyways, so thanks for listening to the podcast. And yeah, check out CWA. This one I'm still gonna do. I don't know. I was driving home from work today, and I say a lot. I here recently over like the last couple of weeks, I've been just a lot of stuff going on between work and church stuff and doing the other podcasts and stuff. I was like, you know what? I can't just not do this one no more. If anything, if nobody ever listens to this, at least my daughter, when she's 22, can look this up and watch all these. You know what I mean? Oh, that's why he was such mean to me that one time. Oh, I did really good there. I just felt really good there because you were like, what happened to him? What happened was that I've been trying to not cuss as much. Since I've been reborn again. I don't say believe because I think I've always believed. I just didn't understand. So since I've been reborn again, there's certain stuff. I'm not one of these guys that's gonna, says, hey, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that and you shouldn't do that. I'm not one of those guys. I just never have been. But like I feel like, I shouldn't cuss as much. And we did a segment of this on the CWA podcast. Look how many times I'm just doing this to promote that, okay? Just click on it now. Go up there. No, I'm just kidding. We did a segment about cussing on there in a segment we called Testify, something you're struggling with. I grew up cuss words are flying around, just flying. Just like in my house, you hear cussing. You listeners, you've heard this before. You might have heard me say some in the first 4 or 5 episodes of this before. Don't look that up. I mean, why did I say that? I need to delete those. Someone's going to get me canceled later. No, I didn't cuss on there, I don't think. But it's still like it was a regular word in my household, not just my household, everywhere I went in the 80s. From uncles' houses to people's friends' houses, it's just always people using cuss words as a subject, predicate, adverb, adnoun, comma, whatever. Pause, exclamation, cuss words, all those. I've heard it. So it's just been in my second nature, just, have it. And then once I started having kids, it would go away, for a little bit, especially whenever they would start not understanding what those words were, it would go away. And then, they creep back up whenever they don't know what they are, and they're trying to get better. It's hard though, man. It is. It's like changing a habit, I pray about it. And it's gotten better. It rears up whenever you're around a whole bunch of guys. You're, what's going on? You see the cow? It rears up. But here recently, all the group of crowds I've been around is church people, and there's no cussing there, so that's helped. So but if I was to get around my old friends, it would really come out probably, or try. It would be harder to fight. But anyways, I felt good there for a second. I feel good whenever that something like that happens, or I say a word correctly, or I spell something correct. Right. So, anyways, let's try something random here. I've got my assistant here. Let's tell her to give me a random topic, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, rant or talk about it. Alexa, give me a random topic.
Here is a word, Zendos.
Zendos. I don't even know what a Zendo is. Really? That's the first topic you give me? You're already fired. Alexa, what is a Zendo?
Zin is a noun meaning Zinfandel wine.
Yeah. So if you got it on Alexa, she's gonna respond. You do understand it's some I fight sometimes I fight with this thing more than I fight with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even understand. Alexa, give me a random topic. Let's try this again.
Here is a word, zero coupon.
Zero coupon. Zero coupon. So what is zero coupon to me? So to me, a coupon means a zero coupon is like whenever like you're in line and you got like a Dr. Pepper and it's 89 cents. Wow, remember that? Whoa, it's $2.29 and you got a coupon for $2. It's a zero coupon. They don't even do zero coupons anymore. First off, don't trust anybody that you see in the store with a zero coupon, like just standing there in line with that. Like, really, that's where your life has gotten to, that you just need to go in there and get your free Coke because you got a zero coupon. Really? Okay. I'm leaving the 7-Eleven right now. Or, well, for when I hear zero coupon, the first thing that comes to my mind is probably like those coupon ladies. You know, when you go to CVS and you're like getting it. What would you get at CVS? Baby stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah, you know, some baby medicine and some diapers, and you're like, I just want to go home. It's 11:30. The lady before you's got the 1,600 baskets of stuff for free. Zero coupon lady. That's her. Alexa, give me a random topic.
French colonization of the Americas.
So apparently Alexa doesn't know that that she's gonna respond to me. Alexa doesn't know that my intellectual level has nothing to do with that. She said the French colonies of Americas, and I have no idea what that is. But here's a subject I'm going to go on. The reason why I don't know what that is I didn't pay attention enough in history class. It's probably something you learn in history class. And I was in marching band, and luckily the teacher was a football star coach. Probably was a star at the time, and he gave it to me, the grade. So, man, so yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this idea. Like I said, I love this podcast, but the other one, this one could be like the ideal one, and that one could be like this Alexa thing because we've been working on different stuff there. So, Alexa, give me a random topic.
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the worst thing about prison was the Dementors. They were flying all over the place and they were scary. Discuss.
What? The Dementors? I don't even know what a Dementor is. So, Alexa, what's a Dementor?
Dementor refers to evil creatures in the Harry Potter stories. It is basically a gliding, wraith-like dark monster which feeds on human happiness and sometimes their souls, bringing a sense of
Okay, Alexa, shut up. I don't talk to my wife that way. That's one thing about Alexa you can get away with. I have no idea. So basically, she said these Harry Potter things called Dementors inside a prison. Is that like a new novel somebody's trying to write? That sounds like something my wife would write. That's where her brain goes. Anyways, Alexa, give me a random word. Alexa, give me a random word.
Here is a word, ideologizes.
Yeah, this bit might suck because I hate to say that word. Somebody said Pastor Jess said that word at church the other day, and he even apologized. It's not a cuss word, but I don't even know if she said ideologist. I don't even know what that is. Is there a kid version of this? There's too many I's and O's and E's. I need Vanna White over here to even spell that word. Alexa, give me a random subject.
Small talk.
Small talk. Okay, now you're talking. Smalley. Small even a word. Small talk. I don't know where I stand on small talk. I think that my opinion probably has changed over the years, and honestly, to me, it still depends on where it's at. Like small talk in the elevator is horrible. It's always the same thing. It's always how's the weather? How and by the way, how's the weather is the go to small talk. As a human, and you're another human, and you're on the earth, small talk. Yeah. So that's going to be the go to small talk. See what else is small talk. Any sports related things. Oh, did you see the Cowboy game the other day? Oh yeah, they're great. They won. I work in a grocery store, so it's a lot of oh man, everything's getting high. Yeah, yeah. Where have you been? Yeah, small talk. Yeah, that's usual. How's your family? Yeah. Did you see Stranger Things on Netflix? I mean, insert small talk here. I think small talk. I think a small talk is what you get when you're like at the doctor's office or in the dentist's office, and you sit down and you're like, "Hey, how are you doing? I'm good." Oh man, it's beautiful outside. Yeah, caught 18 holes this morning. Yeah, yeah, small talk. Alexa, give me a random subject.
From wikipedia.org, in mathematics, a random walk is a random process that describes a path that consists of a succession of random steps on some mathematical space.
Alexa, are you doing drugs or
I don't know that one.
sound like you are? Alexa, give me a random word.
Here is a word, toothiest.
Toothiest? What kind of words are you? Toothiest? What I don't know what toothiest is. I mean, the only thing toothiest to me, okay, so let's break this down. Tooth, obviously, so it has something to do with Alexa. What is toothiest?
From augusta.edu, the word dentist, literally translated, means toothest.
Oh,
Gervasi said.
so how was I supposed to know that? Like that, dude. If you'd be pretty smart if you knew that toothiest. It kind of makes sense because tooth. I knew it had to do something with tooth, but ist means to me funniest, like the most. So Dennis, that kind of makes sense. Alexa, give me a random topic.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, give me a random word.
Here is a word, Zeta Houdins.
Yeah, this bit's gonna not make it on the CWA podcast, I guess, because we're not gonna have to use it. We'll have to use probably an iPhone or something because Alexa's giving me. Alexa, give me an easy word.
I know about 4 words which begin with E, A, S, Y, and they are easy breezy, easy going, easy care, and easy.
Because I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Music Tourette's kicks in. Because I was a kid from the 80s, 90s when these kids now all they have is a cell phone in their ear and they have their iPod in their ear. Yeah, we get the same thing. That's why whenever I hear someone hating on a kid, like, oh, all he always has his iPods on. Yeah, you always had your headphones on. And trust me, if you had those iPods like that with that great sound quality, listening to some Michael J back in the day, you know, how awesome would Michael J be on a Bluetooth headphone set? I'm over here listening to Michael Jackson on an $8.90 headphone from Radio Shack with one ear thing has already fell off. It's still hard. Listen to Metallica on that. That's probably why all of us kids can't even hear. Alexa, give me a random topic.
Here is a word, ordinals.
Ordinals. Yeah, I have no idea what an orbital is, and I probably wish I had an editor now because it edited out the last 15 minutes. Because Alexa, you're horrible. I love you, Alexa. Alexa, I love you. Alexa, I said I love you.
That's so nice. Those kind words are helping your tree of kindness grow. And if you ever want to check how your tree is doing, just ask, how is my tree of kindness?
We got virtual trees now. By the way, there's not enough love for trees, man. God created trees too. Created them for a reason. Thank God for them. This wall behind me wouldn't be here. This table wouldn't be here. All the paper, and you think about paper, how important paper is. Mozart to whatever, whoever they all wrote notes on there to stuff. The Declaration of Independence is on paper. More love for trees, dude. I don't even love my own trees. Who am I talking to? I'm hating. I got 2 trees. I got a tree in my front yard and a tree in my backyard. It's one of those trees you're like, every time it rains, it's like, okay, I don't owe anybody any money. Tree in the front, no, strong, no, but kind of like you can't, grass don't grow there. You realize in your 40s, you start worrying about grass and trees and stuff. Anyways, Alexa, give me a random topic. Alexa, give me a random topic.
Here is a word, disenthralling.
Disenthralling. I'm about to disenthralling you from the wall because I have no idea what these words you're saying is. How come whenever we was doing this before we recorded, you're giving me easy words? See, this is how I think this goes. I think that this Alexa, after a while, it realizes that I'm not the smartest one. So when it's playing games with me right now. Alexa, give me a random topic.
Here is a word, virtuosos.
Virtuosos. Virtuosos. I don't know what that is. Is that one of those? I don't know. Let's see. Let me try to guess though. A virtuoso, is that like a virtual gaming person that you work for one of those, or you're like, Alexa, what's virtuosos? Now this is me just talking to her.
Here's something I found on dictionary.com. As a noun, virtuoso can have a few meanings. 1, a person who has special knowledge or skill in a field. 2, a person who excels in musical technique or execution. 3, a person who has a cultivated appreciation of artistic excellence, as a connoisseur or collector
cool,
of
Alexa.
objects of art.
Cancel. Dude, we live in the greatest time ever. I can sit here in my house and record myself and ask a circle thing here and it gives me 3 encyclopedia answers without having to go to the library, pull the Dewey Decimal System out. Realize you're not smart enough for it. Find usually a girl, because girls are smarter than boys in there. My wife. Find her. Hey, can you tell me where this book is, and then can you read it for me, and then do the report for me, and then hopefully I get an A. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna try a couple more of these. I don't know. I'm being spontaneous. I wasn't gonna do this anyways. I was just gonna take a nap, but now when I take a nap, I wake up like mad at everybody. So we'll do a couple more of these, and then I'll do it for 5 more minutes. And this is just practice for the other show, anyways. Hold on. Alexa, tell me a topic.
I'm not sure.
Alexa, give me a topic.
According to an Alexa Answers
Here we go.
The worst thing about prison was the Dementors.
Again, Alexa, you already told me that. All right, that's
according to
Alexa.
Answers
You're fired. Alexa, you're fired. Alexa, shut up. Anyways, I think that's the podcast. So that bit'll work. You just gotta either have Chris with you so you can do the smart ones on there, or don't do Alexa. Do an iPhone one or something. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you get when you cross a leprechaun with Cupid? Rainbows and arrows. Look out.
I'll give you an encore and you give me a horrible joke. Really? All right. So if you have one of these things, the only thing it really does is it makes good fart sounds. Anyways, we'll see. That's the podcast, guys. Thanks for checking it out. Check out the CWA podcast. CWA, Christians with Attitude podcast, on YouTube, on Spotify. Allie, if you're watching this and it's the year 2017. Wait, it's already past 2017. 2027, 2037. I love you. You got it.